Hey y'all, Coach Bradley coming at you today, and we're going to chat a little bit about the heavy duty 7x7 throwing net. Let's get it. So as a guy who coaches a lot of youth sports, including football and baseball, I'm always on the lookout for new equipment that we can use in our youth programs or just the kiddos can use in their own backyard. Now, as a baseball coach, we use a ton of these net types of things to hit, tees into or for pitching practice and things like that. But I haven't seen a lot of football style nets out there. And so I was excited to kind of learn about this heavy duty 7x7 throwing net and just thought it was kind of a cool tool that quarterbacks could use. And it's just kind of a lot of fun to challenge yourself too with the different hole sizes that you have. Now, I don't believe that football is the only sport this thing could be used for. It'd be great for soccer players. And heck, even as a baseball player, just working on your accuracy, this thing is great for baseball too. So let's go ahead and take a quick tour of this thing, see everything you get when you buy it, and then test it out. All right, when you pick this thing up, you're gonna get that nice little handy carrying case right there. You're gonna get 4 stakes that you can hold it down with. You got your warranty registration card, and then it gives you your simple instructions on how to put these things together. Now, I have multiple of these baseball style nets, so I've done quite a few of them, but it really is just kind of clip and play. You don't need any tools to put it together. So basically, you see you got your base right there, a longer couple poles in the middle, another base right there, and then the 2-piece that's gonna come up there and hold your net, all right? So on the netting, you got 5 of these different openings here, and they're each labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And each of these openings is gonna be right about 16 inches by 16 inches. Now, putting this thing together from sack to all the way up should only take you from 3 to 5 minutes, so it's very simple to do. So it's kind of a great little training tool that you can take to the park with you, use for an afternoon, then take it down and store it when you need it for next time. Now, for smaller guys throwing into this thing, you probably don't need to clamp this thing down because you're not going to get much movement. But a bigger person throwing into this, if you happen to miss your target, which is going to happen once in a while, you're going to get a lot of movement. So I'd suggest clamping it down. Now that we got it staked down, let's go ahead and miss one again. Now, I know you'd never do it, but for the rest of us out there, that's going to keep us from having to constantly go adjust it again. Now, there's a ton of great drills that you can do with this thing, and it's just a lot of fun for kids to challenge themselves as well. I love the fact that it's got the 5 different holes, even some of the lower ones, just because it's a challenge for them to throw it into those particular ones. So you can call out a number, have them try to hit it. You know, quarterbacks can work on 3-step drops, rollouts, 5-step drops, whatever you want them to work on, and then just working on some of that accuracy right there when they might not have somebody to go play catch with. So let's go ahead and throw a few in the holes like you're supposed to. Let's hit that 1, shall we? 2 and 3. And you can see how the holes nicely absorb the footballs. And so when you're playing with this thing, it might be a good option to have several footballs to throw at your disposal. Let's talk about a couple ways that you can get the most life out of this thing. Now, first and foremost, don't leave it out in the weather for prolonged periods of time. It's all right if you're going to leave it out for a couple days, but I definitely wouldn't leave it out all summer where it's going to get sun exposure and rain exposure as well. The second thing would be really watch yourself when you are loading it and unloading it into its carry bag, that the netting doesn't hook on different things. The third thing would be pretty standard, but don't let kids hang on it. You know, just use it for what it's intended for, and that's to throw balls into. So let's go ahead and break this thing down. So it's starting to get dark down here at the football field, so let's go ahead and close this thing out. Now, at the end of the day, I believe this heavy-duty 7x7 throwing net should have some longevity to it, and it's got a place in both youth football practices as well as just backyard games with your buddies. And it's for that reason it gets a Coach Bradley thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one.